No, wait. Oh, that hurt. Just wasn't a good day. No regrets. Today I'm going to be talking about how I got into medical school with low grades. So yeah, I'm going to be covering what my grades were, how that came about, how that influenced kind of the path that I took after high school, and yeah, where I'm at now. This video is about my experience, but I am going to be doing a separate video on the different options that you've got if you don't hit the grades you were hoping for in your Highers, A-levels, IB, depending on where you are in the world. I personally did Highers because I'm in Scotland. Yeah, just wanted to preface that. In my Highers I got 2 A's, 2 B's and a C. In Scotland we do 5 Highers, and that is in our penultimate year of high school, so 5th year. And they are kind of like between AS levels and A levels. English unis tend to ask Scottish students for their higher grades, not their advanced Highers, because advanced Highers are like totally optional for Scottish students. A lot of people take them if they're trying to kind of get a leg up before university, and if you take certain subjects and do well in them at advanced higher, you can sometimes skip first year, which is what a lot of people do if they're very smart. Anyway, so cutting to the chase, straight in there with the grades. I don't know if you can tell, I'm wearing purple and, you know, these sunflower earrings in the midst of winter to try and brighten up this dark conversation. So I got 2 A's, 2 B's and a C. So my A's were in biology and music, my B's were in maths and chemistry, and my C was in English. Quite frankly, okay, the C in English, first of all, that was just horrific for me because I started like peer, and then as the year went on I don't know what happened. I really can't tell you. No idea what happened there. But, you know, English wasn't even one of the subjects they asked for, so I thought, I'll take it, it's fine. My B in maths all year, actually better A's than in music, and I am like a musician through and through. So yeah, that B was a bit of a hit, to be honest. Chemistry, I got a B, I was okay with that. But anyway, these aren't the grades you need for medicine. Obviously, you need 5 A's. I cannot tell you that day. I know in England it's a bit different. You go and pick up your A-level results or something like that. I don't know, I've seen videos of it on like YouTube and TV and stuff. We have ours mailed to us and it's like handed to you by someone specific in Scotland. And on results day, I can remember literally sitting out on the trampoline all day just waiting for the mailman to come and give me my results. When I got them eventually, I was so distraught. Honestly, I was like, my life is over, my dreams are gone. And to be honest, I feel like I didn't actually know what the options were at that point, nor did I know where to look for the options. Scottish unis don't have any kind of pre-med options, foundation years or anything like that, and I wasn't really considering going anywhere other than Scotland because it's free. I can have the same quality of student life here and leave with the same degree. I just didn't think there was any reason to go down to England, so I didn't even consider a foundation year or anything like that. And then in my 6th year I took now this is where I was really stupid. I took advanced higher biology, chemistry and music, and higher geography, and I crashed geography, which means like I had never touched it before that, not even at GCSE equivalent level, which were called standard grades back in my day. I can't believe I'm saying back in my day. Now they're called like national 5s. So I hadn't ever taken geography before since I was like 11, 12, since I first started high school basically. Yeah, so geography I got a B in. Quite happy with that considering my teacher took me to a side in 6th year and said, you're gonna have to start coming to class if you want to pass this, like you really could do well. I had taken on a pantomime. The school was throwing the first annual pantomime, which turned out to be the last ever pantomime. And I decided to audition on a whim and I ended up being cast as Prince Charming. Very charming, I know. And basically like most of the rehearsals clashed with geography, so I just ended up not going a lot. I'd end up just hanging around the music department longer than I should have been. Anyway, onwards we move. Chemistry, I flunked it. I had no teacher. Basically my school only had one qualified teacher to teach advanced higher chemistry, and she was also teaching higher chemistry at the same time that our classes were scheduled. So it meant that while we were supposed to be having our classes, quote unquote classes, she was through in the other room teaching the higher class. So we basically had a room with 2 couches, a whiteboard, a microwave, a kettle, a fridge. Not conducive to a good education. I got a D, basically, is the short version of that. We just used to mess about. To be honest, I tried to drop out of the exam because I knew that I wasn't prepared. I hadn't been working hard enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I got a C in advanced higher biology. My advanced biology teacher, after the results, came and was like, "Well done, Mrs. Where did you pull that out from?" And I was thinking, like, what were you expecting me to get? So yeah, that basically sums it up. And I got an A in advanced music, even though I hadn't slept at all the night before. Not even studying, to be honest. I was driving about because I'd just passed my test like a couple weeks before. Anyway, to sum up, my grades were bad because I didn't have the right balance. I was doing a lot of extracurricular stuff, and I thought that the study methods that got me through my like GCSE equivalents would have gotten me through my higher and advanced higher better than they did, because I got straight A's and my prelims went well, like my mocks. Anyway, yeah, after that disaster, let's talk about my decision to go to university anyway and study something else. Yeah, I basically knew I had the grades to do pretty much anything else, and so I thought medical science. I'm really interested in the researchy stuff. Yeah, I wanted to do medicine, but maybe I'll fall in love with this, and if not, it'll give me a good leg up for if I then go and do medicine after. And so I went to a bunch of open days, learned about kind of all the different medical sciences that there were, and I chose neuroscience, and I honestly made the best decision ever there. I applied to, let's get this right, Aberdeen, Dundee, Edinburgh, St Andrews and Robert Gordon. To be honest, I didn't apply to any universities in Glasgow because I wanted to move out and have the like uni life. My family lives like a half hour from Glasgow, so it would have been too commutable to make sense for me to move out. So I chose Aberdeen after getting 4 unconditionals and a flat out rejection from Edinburgh. Oh, that hurt. Side note, I actually got rejected from Edinburgh the same day that I failed my driving test. It just wasn't a good day. Yeah, so I chose Aberdeen. It was like a very close second to Edinburgh, and I loved it. One of the things I loved about the course was that I could switch to any other medical science if I wanted within the first 2 years. And I thought, okay, well, I get a grounding in all of them, and then I make sure that neuroscience is definitely the path. And I loved neuroscience. It was so interesting. Oh, honestly, I just had the best time at university. I had such a great social life. I had a job until my last semester of university. I spent the entire summers working abroad. 3 summers in America at a camp and 1 in Canada on an internship. I was in orchestra, and I got to play some amazing pieces. It was like, blah. It was just incredible, and so I don't regret that one bit. And I actually think I came out of that with a totally different mindset. I had thought through medicine properly. I had gotten so much more experience. I had grown personally in huge ways. As soon as you've got that independence and you're discovering new things, going on adventures, traveling, all that good stuff, it's just amazing. I just feel like I knew myself a lot more coming to the end of that. In my last year, I applied for medicine again. Didn't get in. I did get 2 interviews though. I had been kind of averaging Bs for most of my uni, with the odd A and the odd C here and there. And then in 4th year, I just came into my own. I don't know what happened. I had 5 exams in the same semester as my entire dissertation project and my thesis hand-in. And I think there was only like 2 weeks between when I handed in my dissertation and when exams started, and I had 5 exams: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday. And I think just knowing all of that was coming up, I was so much more prepared. I was cutting out any unnecessary steps in my study, and I came out with like close to straight A's in 4th year, and so I left uni with a first, which obviously boosted my application by quite a lot. So then I reapplied the following year, and yeah, I got in. So I'm going to Glasgow next year. I had gotten a job at that point that was kind of letting me travel a lot after I graduated in 2019, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna defer my entry and just see how much of the world I can see with this job and save up money, which was, you know, all going smoothly until Corona. Thanks Corona. Before Corona, I was living in Edinburgh. I had this relatively corporate job, but I was being sent to like Oslo, New York, all these trips around the UK. I was supposed to go to India, and it was cancelled the day before. And then I was gonna go straight from India to Boston, Pittsburgh, and then back to New York again. Anyway, not the point. We move. and I don't actually regret deferring entry. So, you know, I'm just taking it as a like self-improvement gap year, we'll just call it that. And so yeah, no regrets. I've had a really good time doing all the stuff I've done, and I feel like my path, although unconventional, has kind of set me up really well to kind of be able to go in there with good study tactics, good organization, a clear head. I know myself really well, so I feel like I'll find my people quite quickly because I know what kind of people I vibe with. Yeah, I'm really excited. So make sure to subscribe if you want to follow my journey. Hope you've enjoyed my little ranty session. If you're preparing for interviews, don't forget to check out this playlist, and if you're trying to consider whether to take a gap year or not, check out this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.